While my dream and plans of getting this hovercraft running may have stalled, I have another potentially completely useless hover project that I'm going to show you today. So I'm going to build a hover beechcraft. The good news is I have everything I need to build it, and it's already here in my garage. First, I've got this 1/2-inch piece of plastic board stuff that I got from Lowe's for another project. I'm going to need this. I'll show you that soon. This is an old cover from our outdoor furniture set. It's already ripped, so you could use a tarp. I'm going to use this old cover. It's probably a little thicker than I want, but that might be good. So we'll find out. And then obviously this black container, and on brand, it is the Commander XL. To power this all, we're going to use this Teslong super lightweight 600 CFM leaf blower. So this is what we're going to use to power it with. And then I've also got a little bit of leftover weather stripping just in case I need to go around the hole to seal up the leaf blower. And just a few more things and tools. I've got some bolts and washers that we're going to need, a hole saw, and some scissors. So let's get right to it. First thing I need to do is measure and cut some strips to fit the bottom of this so I can build basically a frame. I should probably start with how I'm going to build this. Well, I'm simply just going to make a bag, a lift bag for the hover portion out of the tarp thing. In the center of the bag is going to be just a piece that holds it down. As it curves around underneath, we're going to have these pieces holding it in place. So I'm going to curve it under these and hold this in place. This is going to be in the center, and there'll be some holes drilled around the bag, and this is going to hold the bag so it can fluff here but still be held down in the center. That's it. And then there's going to be a hole here for the leaf blower. Let me get building. I'm sure there might be some screws that would work for this, but I don't have any. First thing I'm going to do is tape this all the way around so that the bag is kind of in place. This is just temporary. I know it's not a bag, it's a skirt, but you know, you get the idea. I'm just going to do the same thing all the way around, but I'll put old nut and washer on first. I was getting ready to put the second part on here and I realized I should probably drill the hole first so I'm not cutting through the plastic. All right, now I'm not worried about cutting my bag, so let me get back to this. Oh, cutting my skirt, sorry. All right, it's all secured. I folded these corners over like a fitted sheet or a Christmas present and put it in behind these, Christmas or birthday present, put it in behind these, then tighten the corners down. So we got that part. Now let's figure out this one. I don't know if this is too big or not. I'm gonna cut this in half. Trying to line these bolts up with the raised molding best I can. I think that was working. These bolts are definitely too long. I could cut them down later if I want, but I just don't have any that are like the perfect size. So it's getting what it's getting. That should be all the bolts. Now I should cut some holes in the bottom of this thing. This is a 2-inch hole saw, so it's getting 2-inch holes. I'll cut out the rest of these holes without you. All right, well, here's our holes, our thing. I guess the next thing to do is see if it flies. Thing I didn't do because I don't have any duct tape is I've seen people reinforce these holes, this whole area with duct tape, but let's see if we can get our leaf blower in here. Oh man, there we go. Need something to set that on. All right, well, I set this on a 4x4 block. This next thing to do is turn it on and see if we can fly. Oh, that's working. That's working. This leaf blower has a turbo setting, so let's see if we can get it to turbo. I hope I don't regret this. I turned a couple holes into ovals. We'll see. All right, this is with a couple of oval holes. And I'm also trying to balance this a little bit better. Balance seems to be the key. Bruh. Okay, I was losing some air out of the corners, I noticed. Don't have any duct tape, but I did have some duck aluminum tape for HVAC. So let's see, try number 3. All right, well, it's hot out here, and I've got an appointment with the VA, but it works. If I had 2 of these, this would be freaking amazing. I mean, they're so small. I mean, it's a test long. I made a video on this. I just posted yesterday. Today's Thursday, so yesterday would be Wednesday. And it's 600 CFMs, and it's so small and compact. It does have a bigger battery. The battery doesn't give it any more power. So I think the 2 amp hour battery is better for this because it's lighter. But if I had 2 of them, one in each corner, that would really kick up the CFMs, because this is only 600 CFMs and it's already working. But if you put a little weight in here, I'm sure it'll still work. But yeah, you know what? Let's put some weight in this thing. Yeah, definitely need 2 to add weight. Okay, it's the next day and I've made a couple of improvements. I hope they're improvements at least. First, I got rid of the square plastic piece and just did a 1 bolt hole. So hopefully it can have a little more skirt flex. And then as you can see, I got this flexible diamond plate. Walmart sells it by the roll. And when I saw it, I knew it was exactly what this project needed. So what's stronger than diamond plate? Flexible diamond plate. So this is just about ready. And I bought this here. This literally just arrived from Amazon. This is like the cheap little, yeah, it's another blower. So I've got to use this vice grip thing to hold it shut, because there's nothing to, neither one of these lock the trigger. And then I just drilled another hole. It's a little bit bigger. I didn't want to put it over here. I wanted it to be flat. So I'm going to put these 2 in here, set it on the ground, give it another shot. Well, this time it holds weight. I'm going to show you the difference in hover and not hover, because it doesn't pull easy. That's effort right there. Day 2, adding this one, great success. Now this was only 40 or 50 bucks, maybe 60. So 2 of these, definitely the trick. It's only 100 CFM more, but it's smaller and lighter. That one's fine, but this one is definitely a bone crusher. So yeah, now I just gotta find the beach the next couple days, well, it's not raining. It will be beach time. I've identified a beach that I'm going to take it to this afternoon that has water so that we can test it amphibiously, and sand so that we can see if it makes a mess. But I've attached this cord and charged the batteries. And I just want to do a quick, simple test and see how well it works in the yard. Grass test, take one. That worked. I actually have to bring a little bit of weight with me to the beach because it works better with weight in it, oddly enough. So yeah, we'll see. It kicked up some grass. So we'll see what it does in the sand. That worked way better than expected. It kicked up some sand, but not too much. And it spit out a little water, but again, not too much. Maybe the skirt could be a little bit bigger so you have a little extra skirt, but it worked really well. I 100% recommend using this one. The other one, the battery ran out a little quicker. It's not as powerful. This one is actually pushing a little bit of air through that other one. So 2 of these would be awesome. I think if you wanted one to ride on, you could probably buy a couple of these, fix the trigger somehow, and you might be able to ride it. So guys, there's a lot of ideas, and this is, you can get these. This one was 40, I think. So some of them are 50 or 60. There's some as cheap as $29.99, I believe, but they have a longer shipping time. But $39.99 is a going rate for one of these that's a decent shipping and looks good. So do with that information what you will, but my hover cart, hover basket, hover thing did great. Like, subscribe, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Oh, hit the bell.